What's my number one tip for everybody trying to stay on track with their weight loss? Let's get into it. Hey everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Walk With Me. This is Josh here, and it is snowing in Portland right now. It's pretty rare for us to get snow here. I know last year was my first winter and we had a bunch, and they said it was the worst thing they've seen in like 20 years. But it snowed pretty much all day yesterday, and now I woke up to below freezing temperatures, and it's sunny and it's snowy. I feel like I'm back in Michigan again. So apologies for the brief episode this week. It is so cold out here. My hand is freezing holding this camera. Over the last year of moving across the country and starting this YouTube channel and getting into all of these different hobbies like video work and weightlifting and all sorts of different things, I feel like I am perpetually busy without an end in sight. And I've come to a realization with this: when I'm super busy, it is so much easier for me to stay within my calorie goals and stay on track with my weight loss. Probably seems obvious or a stupid topic to bring up, but it makes such a big difference. For anyone that doesn't know, I actually sell mattresses for a living, which is usually a very low volume, low energy job with very long hours. So typically I am spending 10, 12-hour days sitting in front of a computer, not doing much of anything. And when you're dieting, when you sit around and do nothing, all you really think about is being hungry and think about your next meal and just think about how much it sucks to be on a diet. So for a lot of my weight loss, this is kind of how it went. You know, I would sit around all day and think about being hungry and think about dieting. But nowadays, I've really dove into all of my work and my passion, and I am up and moving and going and working all day long, and it makes things way easier to stay within my calorie goals. It makes my weight maintenance practically effortless. Sometimes I even have to make an effort to stop what I'm doing and make sure I get my meal in time. So my best advice to all of you: find some way to stay busy. You know, if it's something that gets you up and off your feet and moving, that's great, but it doesn't even necessarily have to be that. You know, I will go on these video editing binges or graphic design binges where I'm sitting in front of my computer, loving every minute of it. Next thing I know, 5-6 hours have passed and I still haven't eaten. I think more than the physical activity, it's just finding something you can really deep dive into, whether it's work or a passion. And if you don't really have anything like that, if you're into that routine, like we've all been at some point, where you sit at your desk job, you go home, you eat dinner, you watch TV, you go to bed, rinse, repeat. You know, find something that gets your brain going, find something that is keeping you active and doing something in some way. A lot of us who have been morbidly obese for their whole lives or have been on a diet long term, your life starts to revolve around food. So find something that keeps your body active or your mind active or your hands busy, and just start inserting some passion in your life and things that aren't food related. That really is the best piece of advice I can give for adherence. You know, this last 18 months of my life have been amazing, but just incredibly busy and chaotic. You know, so much of our lives revolve around food. Start diving into some passions that aren't related to that, and you'll be surprised how enjoyable the day of dieting goes when you're busy. But that is gonna be it for me, everybody. It is freaking cold out here. I'm gonna put away the camera so I can get my gloves on and my hands in my pockets. Leave me a comment down below though. What's your favorite tip for staying on track? I'd love to get that discussion going. Make sure to like the video as well if you enjoyed this. It really helps the channel grow, helps me out quite a bit. And subscribe if you're not already. I put these out every Monday. I put recipe videos and nature videos and all sorts of other stuff out on Fridays. But until next time, I will talk to you all later. Have a good one.